just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers.
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt, and then for the first time, dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 19, 18. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles.
From the gun, a run for Kronsky-Merritt. Now he's past the 25. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the pistol, Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's caught. He's got ground. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hurts now from the gun. Brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Unlock line, unlock line.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Cougar 19.
Daniels from the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
19 tight. Ready? Cowboy 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. But they just can't finish the play.
You know, that's a risk of putting up a jump ball in the end zone. You know, some of these defenders in this day and age can go up and get it with the best of the receivers. That's one they got away with. Should have been a pick and, frankly, a touchback.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Going for it with Krosky Merritt. This is close, but I don't think he got there, Brock. The stop is made in time. They're turning this over on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They've got a man in motion. Hurts on 1st down. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's another carry for Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Eagles.
And you just get the play off. He's dropping deep on this snap. And that is how our 1st quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they get this down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Small gain down to the 23. That's Trey Amos, rookie second rounder on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. We put a receiver in motion left. It's Hurts once again. That's caught at the 4. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Zone read give here to Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Hurts looking to throw. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? Alert! Alert! Bronco 80! Ready?
Play fake here. Daniels finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
70 Timberwolves.
Daniels on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready, ready. Chop alert, chop alert.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. And he's stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
70.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll resonate, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, stop.
Starting this drive with a design run. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Hurts to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 43. Hurts now from the gun. That's Smith on the slant. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10 from the 32. Hurts throwing again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there. Putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Setting up the play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Giving this to Kronsky Merritt. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. John Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle. Daniels throwing on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 40-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. Fights his way through a tackle. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Now Daniels off the play action. Finds his man Gray. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Ready up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get it. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
And give it to Kronsky Merritt. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky Merritt. There he goes again. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He takes a pop and the ball comes out. And the Commanders get to it first.
You know, that just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Screen pass here for Kronsky Merritt. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Let's go now. Ready.
Second down give to Kronsky Merritt. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Long-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Daniels on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts a chance to run it here. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Hauled in left side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 from the 43. They'll motion Smith left. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Derek Forrest able to make the stop.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Here's Hurts. Caught on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Throwing from the gun. This finds Smith. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. It's inside the 10. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Hurts yet again. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making a 3-score game in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Deputy Lions. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash, check smash. Go.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. Shoots away from one. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
79 Broncos.
Third and short, Daniels. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
That's complete right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
At the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Again, Daniels to the air. Connects on the crosser. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Daniels is going to throw again. He has it at the 5. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, Panther 60, Panther 60. Reload, reload. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Let's get to that wide complete. There he goes, right sideline. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco 80.
Sending him on the dime. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Daniels from the pistol. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions.
Some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's a design run. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, ready, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Daniels back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
We've got 75 seconds left to work with here. They have got to come up with this onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. It's a design look for Hurts. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.